Welcome to my tutorial on multiplying with decimals. Let's look at our first problem. 3 and 5/10 times 19 and 2/10. Now the wonderful thing about multiplying with decimals is you don't have to line up the decimal point like you do in addition and subtraction. So I'm just going to start off multiplying like I normally would. So I'm going to have my 19 and 2/10 multiplied by my 3 and 5/10. Now in this case the decimal point happens to line up, and that's just a happy coincidence. It doesn't always have to be like that. So let's go ahead and multiply like normal. 5 times 2 is 10, carry my 1. 5 times 9 is 45, plus that 1 is 46. Put the 6 there, carry the 4. 5 times 1 is 5, plus the 4 is 9. Now I'm going to my next place, so I put my placeholder 0. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 9 is 27, so I put my 7 there, carry the 2. 3 times 1 is 3, plus the 2 is 5, I put the 5 there. Now I'm going to add like I do in multiplication. 0 plus 0 is 0, 6 plus 6 is 12, carry the 1, 1 plus 9 is 10, plus the 7 is 17, carry the 1, 1 plus 5 is 6. Now here's the tricky part, finding the decimal places. I have to look at the number of decimal places in my two factors, which is the two numbers I multiplied. So in my first one I have 1 decimal place, and in the second one I have 1. Now I have to add them up. So 1 plus 1 is 2, which means in my answer I'm going to have 2 decimal places. So I'm going to start to the right, and I'm going to go 1, 2, and that's where I'm going to put my decimal point. So my final answer would be 67 and 2/10. Okay, let's look at another problem. Here I have 2/10 times 79 thousandths. All right, again, I'm going to start my problem, and I'm just going to multiply like normal. I'm actually going to put the number with more digits on top just because it's easier for me to multiply that way. It doesn't matter which one you do. Multiplication, it all comes out the same. And here we notice the decimal points don't line up, and that's just fine in multiplication. So I do 2 times 9, and that's 18. Carry my 1. 2 times 7 is 14, plus that 1 is a 5. And then I don't have to, 2 times 0 is 0, and I have my 1 that I carried over. So add that 1, I have 1. And then I don't have to do any more multiplication. But what I do have to do is look at my decimal places in my factors. These are going to be bigger. I count in my first factor, I have 1, 2, 3. 3 decimal places. My second factor, I have 1. So altogether, the total for my two factors is 4 decimal places. So now I need to look into my answer. I need to start at the right and count over 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And since I don't have a number there, I need to put in a placeholder 0. So my final answer will look like this. And that is how you multiply with decimals.